All right. I don't know if I've repeated any of this stuff, but I have made some little changes with the guild hall. We're just gonna start off here. Pardon the herky jerky camera. The game is fast. This is very fast. Anyway, when you first get the guild hall, it is just the beige walls and blue tile on the floor and a big empty room. So all these items, every little tiny thing you've seen, even things stacked on top of things, are part of the game, either crafted or quested. Or these guys, you are guild hall amenities. You can send them out to collect, gather resources and shit. This is a banker and a broker. The broker, you can sell your stuff to other players. Banker, store a whole bunch of shit. Um, I actually did the floor on this recently. Um, this is a guy, he's a chrono mage. You can set your level low so you can do old content. These are guys to sell shit to. I don't want to over explain shit, so. These guys are plushies. There's a whole bunch of them, even the little fiery thing. You can make them wander around your maps and you can interact with them stuff. That's a stationary plushie. There's a whole lot of that. Um, this room here, the guild strategist, that's this guy here. You can actually talk to him. He'll give you a flag. You can plant it anywhere in a map and teleport straight there. I haven't done anything functionally with this room. I just made it cool. Trying to manage my camera work a little bit here. That up there is a wizard spire. I'll show it to you and explain it. I actually built this whole room, this aquarium. These are plushies, stationary plushies. There's coral and shit in there. Actually put that mesh on the ceiling and the active ceiling fans. So that guy over there in the corner, that fairy, he opens druid portals. And every one of these is a gigantic map that you can go to and level, and they've got level ranges 94 to 95. My character's max level 130. I'm tempted to show you one of these zones as part of this. This is like a retake of this because I couldn't get my microphone to work, but it got pretty long. And then up here is the wizard spires. They go to different places. Actually have a functioning conveyor belt here. And then up here, wizard spires. This is my bar. This guy here sells low-level food and drinks because you have to drink and eat in this game. It gives stat regens. Trying to use the the ladder to go down. Oh, that's fun. Anyway, crafting room. The shelves were here, but nothing on them. That's a chemistry table for alchemy, make potions. This is food and drink. This is up to really high level stuff, high quality shit. Everything can be done high quality. Obviously, it's a carpentry table. You can do carpentry and woodworking. Woodworking is arrows and boxes and shit like that. Carpentry makes furniture and decorative shit. This is for cloth stuff, makes bags. This is a special forge for special armor and weapons, standard armor and weapons, jewelry, rings, bracelets, necklaces, belts. This makes scrolls for mages, spells. And I'm trying to keep this simple. I gotta show you this because I was wondering if this spring did what it does. Anyway. So the idea for this room was to have it be a portal room. At one point, I think I had like 130 members, which was actually a small guild back in the day. Or maybe a moderate size. But these days, a lot of people have left to go do other things and play recent. But there's some loyal, hardcore people still playing, doing raids, 24-man raids and stuff like that, and the dungeon content. And I've gotten a few people back because I'm working on recruiting again. But a lot of times people just want a game and they don't want to fuck around with decorating, or they don't even care about having the houses. But one of these is my ex's. I believe one's Brandon's, some other people's stuff, but a lot of them are mine. So I told you about the Bobbleshire. The way the zone looked, much like this, is like it had the basic structures. So everything that plant life, the trees, everything, anything on the houses and stuff, or furniture inside them, I placed, sized, positioned, quested for, or crafted. Um, that's my lovely UI I was telling you about. Sometimes the zones, if you have a lot of shit in them too, they can take a while to zone in. There's an initial zone in time, then they load faster after that. But well, at least it's dusk this time. Last time I recorded it, it was dark. So yeah, all the trees, the ones way off in the distance are part of the scenery, but everything else, I sized, positioned. All the animals are plushies. Um, this is pretty neat. I think this is cute. I can make him do that. I can make him do this. There's lots of functional shit that you can place around and stuff. I'm not going to show you all that stuff. The mushrooms, the flowers, the gross plant growths and stuff that you see, the things on the walls of the buildings, even the hanging vines and shit. This is going to be a bar. I haven't done a lot with the guts of everything. It's been mostly the outside that I've done, because that's the fun part about this. But this is going to be a bar. I put this stage here. I'm going to put a band up here and musical instruments, and a lot of the musical instruments in this game you can actually play. I think you can play the chimes over there, but I'm going to do some more tables in here, and this is going to be, I'm going to do a box and make a hot tub out of that there, put a background behind it. I got the pillows and stuff there for the prostitutes. um, and then over here is going to be, I'm going to do an inn with that. That's another plushie. I think he's pretty cool. I don't have a lot in here yet. A couple of rugs and this shitty bed dresser. Back here is, I put crafting areas in all my homes because I might just want to hang out in one of these. But I don't know if I like these tables, these lava ones. I don't know what the fuck you're gonna make on that loom there. Catch shit on fire, I guess. Um, and then we've got what makes it the Shire, or Baubleshire. Lord of the Rings based. I don't have a lot done with this. It's a fireplace and a little poster bed. I hung the dream catcher on it. I'm gonna put like a screen in front of that bathtub and shit. Barely anything in here. Some hanging lanterns and shit. And a rug. And then this is what it looks like. They normally look like. I've got one lamp in here, and that's all I've got so far. But let's see. I got my bear over here. In the map, you're actually under threat of drowning, but there's no risk for that in here. I actually put the fish in here. There's a few of them in here. Got a wolf here. Got a couple more of them sitting up here. And then right there, a couple things. A manta ray under there. Put the fog on the dock. That's the Baubleshire. I'm conscious of how long it got last time, so um, anyway. And this one is my personal island. And much like this, when you first get it, this one here was a starting zone when the game first came out. Everybody started off here, came off this ship. There was a whole cutscene with all the players being on the ship and shit. And they all started off on this island. And some of this stuff is stationary because it's paying homage to the starting zone. But the trees and stuff are just plain green and shit. Everything with any color I placed. And a lot of the grass and stuff. Um, the items on the beach. Because the beach itself is just the water and the sand, and that's it. The docks. And there's the ship. I actually put the anchor down because I found it. I was like, I know where that goes. Same with the cannons, cannonballs. So like I said, it's just sand and the main structure. I got these guys invading, the bubbles coming off the water. I think there's an octopus out there somewhere. A couple of them. Got another dude invading. My dancing otter. So yeah, when you came in, there was this big tower. There was a quest giver inside of it, and it sent you hunting mobs out all around the map. And you'll see it's a pretty good size fucking house. There's another plushie. I tried to get him to fly up in the air, but that's as high as he goes. Which is a bunch of shit. I think there was another quest giver back here, but I did the lily pads and the frogs. Because, sometimes decorating just shit makes sense. You get a thing and you're like, you know where that goes? And I did the woods, like if you were out hunting in the game, there's just random monsters like this guy here. Let's get rid of the UI. This guy here. I'm going to run around the zone and just show you little odds and ends. I got a lot of work to do to flesh this one out. I put less into this than I have my Baubleshire. That big guy. This tree house, you used to be able to go up in it. I think there was a quest giver in it, but it's just pretty much for looks now. There's another baddie over there. Used to be able to go into that lighthouse too, but I'm working on this at the moment. This is more kind of stationary stuff. Tribute to the original game. Anyway, you can fly in this zone. I should put this on top of the tower. I didn't show you the inside of this thing. Let's go in. I hate spiral staircases in games. And they love them here. This is all pre-decorated shit in here. I could add on to it, but I can't reposition anything there. It's part of the original starting zone. Anyway. Oh, panda. You know, because of reasons. And then, let's see. I'll show you my castle, or my palace, or whatever. I don't know. That's the crypt. There's not a lot in it. I got creepy shit in there. The entranceway is real cool. It's this skull and bones thing. But I haven't done a lot of decorative shit with that one because I don't have a lot of creepy stuff. Halloween, they add shit, but I don't know what's been done in the years that I haven't played. Oh, I did not mean to go in here. God damn it. And the one I didn't want to show you is going to be the slowest loading one.
We're here at Gamescom Studio. I'm with Mikey and Maddie from Squanch Games. You just showed off High on Life 2 gameplay. People are excited about this game. This looks wild. The first game was pretty bonkers. I'm going to cut right to the chase. You dropped a 42-minute gameplay clip that culminates with the character that you're trying to assassinate or bounty hunter.
Anyway,
this
I'm going
guy
to make
goes
this quick.
inside your suit, hacks into
I was watching the IGN video. That's the coolest thing that I've got going on in here. That thing's badass. If I can find more shit like that. It's a big zone. It's another one with flight. Just make me teeny tiny. You get an idea of how big these fuckers are. Just realized there were dragons on the floor. Anyway, what I wanted to show you. This one used to be my favorite. Probably gonna take 6 years to load. This one is very vertically large. It's based on an EQ1 city. actually. I got a lot of plushies roaming around in this one here. Built this grotto. This is his bedroom. Aura's bedroom. Little bitty bed. Forgot I had that lantern hanging up there. These guys were researchers. Um, it took like 2 weeks to research like a single spell or weapon or whatever. But they're dated now. Same with these guys. They have their own recipes you could research. Did another crafting area. I like to go with themes. I found this pedestal. I was like, oh, that's sweet. And then I got this little ghost hand here. I put him in there because it just, made sense. If I said it, sometimes things decorate themselves. And these are the mounts. This is some of the mounts. There's probably like 400 or 500 of them now. Um, this one is one of my favorites. I think he is so fucking cool looking. That was one of my very first mounts that I earned, and I still think he is badass. Took me forever to get him. I think he was status points. They used to be difficult to get. Some of these are dumb looking. I think he's cool. Ice Mare. Sweet. That's pretty much it. I would show you a couple of the other zones, but I'd be showing you kind of empty shells. I haven't done a lot with them. Actually, I will kind of give you an idea what a map looks like. And then that's all, folks. Hey, going straight in. Once it loads once, it's usually faster after that. Alright, so this is one of my favorite zones. My speed boost wore off, actually. I think this was level 110, maybe 110 to 120, maybe? This is one of my favorite zones. Get rid of this. Just to give you an idea of the size of these. This is the map. This is it's me, my little dot right there. And for as fast as you seem when you're moving around smaller maps, they've got added speed boosts on top of what there already is just to navigate these huge ass maps. Let's just teleport to a couple of these areas. Let's see. I'll just do a quick tour. This is the other one that's pretty sweet, I think. They're all neat, but each one of these has like a faction that you have to earn status with, and they offer you different things. If you raise one faction, you lower the other one. These islands right across from each other, they hate each other. So if you're favorable with one, the other one hates you. And the first zone is the inhabitants are Sphinx, and that's actually the faction I picked. Anyway, that's pretty much it. It's probably already 20 plus minutes long. That's what I'm throwing a lot of my time at.